All right. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how I made these super thin lines, long and short, this very thick, splotchy texture paint, thin and thick, and these super buttery, and I hope the camera's picking them up, marks. But these are some of the tools that are not paint and paintbrush. Some of the tools I use in my abstract art. Okay? All right. Number one, this roller. Maybe it just costs like 50 cents at a hardware store. I don't know. It's a sponge. And these sponges can be replaced. So if you get it all gunked up, you just buy a new one and slap it on. They're very cheap. But what I do is I roll it in the paint, whatever paint color I'm choosing. Let's see if I can get it to go through both of these. I don't know. They've been on here since last night. Roll it through the paint. And then I get these textured, very textured, and these are very good for florals and landscapes. Textured marks with this spongy roller. Okay, number one, spongy roller. Number two, these very thick marks right up here at the top are done with these very buttery oil sticks and soft, and you can make these thick just and smooth them out. Look at that, just so smooth. Or just stick with just some nice thick lines on your work, whichever way you want to do it. Oil sticks, and this is the brand. I can't not pronounce it to save my life, so I'm just gonna hold it up to the camera. That's the brand that I use. Okay. The next thing, something I love to play with, and that is these spackle scrapers. This one even has spackle on it from when we used it on a project in the house. Spackle scrapers. These will give you the finest, thinnest, straightest lines that are very fun and add so much contrast and interest to an abstract painting. If you can use these, and I'm going to show you how I use them. I'll take a paintbrush. Now you probably could you just dip it in the paint, and what you want to do is dip it straight down like this, like you're using a stamper. But I take a paintbrush and I'll get some paint and I paint the edge, just the very edge of that. And then you go down, straight down, and use it like a stamper. Look at those perfectly straight, thin lines. I could not get this with a liner or a rigger brush if I tried. I'm too heavy-handed. These come in different sizes, different shapes. This is like a medium, and it's kind of slanted. Okay? Then I have a super long one. Look at this bad boy. This is one of my favorites to use. And again, what I do, hold on, my paint's running. What I do is just get some paint, paint the edge, and use it like a stamper. And you get these really long, thin lines that look great on any work of art, actually, but especially some abstract pieces. They're a stark contrast to any abstract. Okay, guys, and the next thing is my value finder. I got this for 16 bucks off Amazon. I'll try to link it if I can. This one comes with grids for like your golden ratio, rules of third, and 3 different value finders. What I use this for is to check the lights, darks, and midtones in my painting, because the more of those you can push, the darker darks you can get, the lighter lights you can get, and the midtones you can squeeze in between, the more depth your painting is going to have. Okay, so I'm going to use this to show you what it looks like when I'm looking through a value finder. So if you can get one of these, I'd highly, highly recommend it. Okay, so let me get this up to the camera so you can see what it looks like when we're looking through our value finders. There we go. There's what it looks like. And it just makes the darks pop. It neutralizes all the other colors except for the darkest dark and the lightest lights. It neutralizes everything so you can see it better. And there it is without it. And there is with it. Okay? A value finder. Priceless. So there's some different tools that I use in my abstract art. Let me know in the comments what you use and how you use it. And if you've used any of these. If I had to pick my personal favorite, it would be the oil sticks and the scrapers are tied. All right? You guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye. Okay, here's some bonus content for at the end of the video. Actually, just stuff I forgot to tell you during the video, but we'll call it bonus content. All right, for this, for the spackle scraper, there's one more thing I use this for. I need a piece of paper. Hold on. Okay, we'll flip this one over. When I'm sketching or drawing and I cannot get a straight line, hold on, I got to get something to draw with. I cannot get a straight line for whatever reason, I will use one of these. They work perfect. They will give you that nice straight, whichever way you're going for. Of course, I'm not trying to measure anything right now, but they will help you get that perfectly fine line, and you can tilt them if you have a certain angle you need to get at. So yeah, got to tell you about that. That's another way I use these. And these oil sticks, you guys, they go over acrylic so great. They are the perfect complement for acrylic paint. Okay, I just wanted to mention that. All right, there's your bonus tips. You guys have a great, wonderful day. Bye.